Hello Tennessee, my name's Emily and I'm just here to talk to you about the PRSSA National Conference. Okay, so I'm not in Tennessee, I'm actually just in Salt Lake City in my own home because this year was the first ever virtual PRSSA National Conference, and so it was so cool to be a part of. I just wanted to tell you a little bit about it and how the conference ended up happening and how it worked. This is my conference setup. So this is how Icon Conference took place this year, and honestly I'm just so impressed with PRSSA on how they still made this conference so beneficial and worthwhile to its attendees. They still made it very interactive and offered lots of different selections for things that you wanted to learn about. Basically everything was just set up in general sessions on each day. Each day there was keynote speakers, different award ceremonies. They even had like an opening night party where there was live line dancing, virtual tours of Nashville, and really all these different things to make it feel like you were still there, which I really appreciated. Every day there was probably like 100 different breakout sessions that you could choose to go to. The hardest part was always choosing which one, because there was about 7 going on every hour, just on every single topic that you could even imagine that has to do with PR. You know, everything from how to think differently in branding and SEO with PR, crisis communication, and how to not get burnt out in your job, what PR will be like in the future, everything like that. So anything that you could think of, there was probably a session on it. And then on top of that, they even had expos that you could join with public or private chat rooms and talk to different industry professionals as well as other attendees to network with them, which I thought was really cool. One of my biggest takeaways from the conference was all the knowledge that I learned on crisis communication. With coronavirus happening this year, that was a very big thing for a lot of companies to have to work on, is crisis communication. And that was never something that I wanted to really go into with my career. I always felt like it seemed too stressful, but it was so neat to learn about effective crisis communication and the best ways to be prepared, because just like what was said in the conference, you don't buy an umbrella in hopes that it rains. You buy an umbrella so that you can be prepared for when it does rain. And crisis communication is the same way. Crises are going to happen, but as long as you're prepared, you respond quickly, and that you've really thought out all the different possibilities of what could happen, that way it isn't going to negatively impact your brand, your revenue, and that you can come out, you and your company can come out stronger from that. So with all this information, I think I am so much more prepared to go into the career field this upcoming spring when I graduate from college, and being able to remember all of these tips and tricks to apply to my future career, and to know that crisis communication can be stressful, but it's also so needed, and it doesn't mean that your company is going to break from it, that you definitely can come out on top still. There was lots of other things that I learned about that I want to apply into my current life, and things that I want to start working on now so that I can gain more experience. And I'm so grateful for this conference and for the opportunity that I had to attend. And I would recommend it to any PRSSA students in the upcoming future, regardless of if it's virtual or in person. Apply to go, because it was such a cool opportunity. I'm grateful that I got to participate my last year of college. And I have the PRSSA program at UVU and the communications department at UVU all to thank for that. They made it all possible.